Alright, man, I'm sorry. I gotta say this, man. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. Bleach, chapter 657. I think that's what it was. Yeah, 657. I gotta say this. I'm sorry. But, KUBO, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand. What are you doing? Okay, it's one thing to shine light on a character who's been in the background and we never seen do shit. When you did that with Nanao, I'm just like, okay, we never seen her really do shit. That's kind of cool, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You really hit a peak when you did this shit with Kurotsuchi and his lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? Nemu, when she fucking did her shit, I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty dope. I fuck with that shit because we never seen her do shit. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking dope. We actually got to see her do something. We got to see that she was Mayuri's pride and joy. I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I enjoyed that. With Nanao, I'm just kind of like, okay, we got some backstory with Shunsui, but that fight was shit. Now it's like, okay, you having this shit with Yoruichi, which I'm cool with. I'm like, okay, cool. You showing Yoruichi, who to me is a character that was in the fucking background that we didn't even really see do shit. I ain't never even seen Yoruichi's sword. I think we saw the shit once in a flashback, if I'm not mistaken. We never even seen her fucking sword, so I'm just kind of like, okay, Yoruichi's fighting. We might see her use her sword. But to now have a highlight on her little fucking brother, whose name I don't even fucking remember. I don't even remember his name. He was only introduced like, what, 100 chapters ago or some shit like that? Come on, man. We don't need that shit. We don't fucking need it. We do not need the shit. We don't fucking need this whole, oh, I gotta highlight these characters and show the duality. No, man. Don't do that shit with someone who's new. He's new. I don't give a shit. You might as well show that fucking baby ass bitch motherfucker at the very beginning of this arc. What was his name? Renosuke or some shit like that? That kid who's supposed to be looking at the Karakura town? That kid? You might as well show him at this point. Because we know just as much about him as we do about Yoruichi's little fucking brother. Who initially I thought was another fucking girl. And so did Askin when he said girl. I don't understand. What's the point of highlighting little known characters who just recently appeared? You know, I don't understand that shit. That's almost like in the last chapter with showing, not the last chapter, but I think it was the last chapter, or chapter before last, showing Izuru alive again. Like, oh yeah, man, I'm a dead man. With the big fucking hole in his torso. Yeah, that was shocking to see the hole in his fucking torso that can't be repaired for some odd ass reason. That's shocking to see. You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? The pacing of these chapters are just fucking weird. They're fucking weird. I don't understand what is happening. They're strange. The pacing of these chapters are strange because I've never seen so much happen in a chapter, but nothing was accomplished. I don't fucking get it. I really don't fucking get it though, man. Like, it's cool that her brother seems to be this prodigy. Yoruichi's brother seems to be a prodigy because he just now learned the fucking Shunko. I think that's what she taught him or some shit. And he's mastered it to that level. He just now learned the shit and he's mastered it. I'm like, that's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That he is that strong. But I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't give a shit. He's fighting against someone who can literally turn off or adjust the lethal dosage of a death. Honestly, man, Askin's power is stupid as fuck. I'm sorry to say that shit. That shit dumb as shit. Oh yeah, I can adjust the lethal dosage, the lethal dose. I can adjust the shit. So like when y'all bring me near death and bring me that lethal dose, I can adjust the shit with the Ryatsu so your Ryatsu can never hurt me again. That don't even fucking make sense. They don't even make sense. So what if we take Ryatsu out of the equation? What if we just take that out of the equation? How would that shit work? If I fucking shoot you with a regular fucking gun with no Ryatsu put into it, can you change the lethal dose of that shit? I highly doubt it because there was no power behind it. That's probably how they gonna kill that motherfucker. Probably just gonna fucking cut his head off. Or some bullshit. I don't know. His power dumb as fuck. I'm not saying that these chapters are bad. I'm saying it now. These chapters are bad. But what I'm saying is stop highlighting like the least important shit in order to string these chapters along. You highlighting shit that's not important. It is not important. Yoruichi's brother was not fucking like, he's not a source that's gonna guide this story along. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't gonna guide the story along. Nanao wasn't. At first, I was like, okay, it's kind of cool to see her do something because I ain't never even seen her sword. She's doing something, but seeing that they weren't even the ones that defeated Lubaro, it kind of defeated the purpose of having her use a sword in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was weird. It was strange. It was strange. And this chapter itself was, you know, the pacing again, fucking horrible and strange. I don't understand what's happening. I don't get what KUBO's doing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really holding out. You know what I'm saying? I could have been doing reviews of that shit on my phone and uploading them through my phone, but I was just reading these chapters. I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm not enjoying this shit as much as I used to. You know what I'm saying? It's been that way since about the Fullbring arc, but he kind of, you know, he kind of got his shit back together with the start of this arc, the 1,000-Year Blood War, because the pacing was better. Shit was going on. There was mystery. There was intrigue. But now it's just kind of like, ooh, this is my last arc. Let me slowly do this shit. Let me slowly do this. Stop that. Please, stop it. Okay? Stop it. We don't need that shit. That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. That being said, read this chapter just because, you know, you gotta, you know, you've been reading the shit for all these years. You gotta fucking finish it. You gotta go to the end and finish it. You know, I'm just hoping that her brother is not gonna be the focal point of this fight, because KUBO's been doing that shit lately. With whenever there's a pair, the second person is always the focus of the fight. Mayuri versus Pernita, it ended up being Nemu, which was fine. Fucking Shunsui versus Lubaro, and it ended up being a Nao, which wasn't fine because they didn't do shit to Lubaro. He ended up fucking still being alive. Now we got Yoruichi versus Askin, and it seems like her brother is also going to be a part of this shit, like, more so than what I want. And I don't want that shit. I want to see Yoruichi have to use her Zanpakuto because her Shunko isn't going to be enough, obviously. I want to see her use her fucking... I want to see her use the sword. I just want to see her use the motherfucker. Even if she just uses... You know what? If we never see her Bankai, I probably will be upset. But I'll at least be satisfied seeing the sword. I'll at least be satisfied seeing the sword. You know, so please stop focusing on these little shitty ass characters that you just made up 100 or so chapters ago. Please stop. But that being said, though, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I hope you enjoy my reviews and all that sort of shit, though, man. Give this video a thumbs up, man. Tell your friends about me, man. Push that sub button and all that sort of shit, though, man. Vashthekyd.